Thanks, George. What would I do without you, George? Good evening. We'll call the public speak out uh, portion of the meeting to order. I believe that school committeeman Chris Collins and school committee woman Denise Hurst will be on Zoom. Great to have our police superintendent, Larry Akers, here. Thank you, Chief Akers. It's good to see you. And with that, first on call, we also have our school representative, Serenity Martinez, is also here from Springfield Virtual School with Principal Lynch, too. So with that, the first individual on Speak Out, and I believe she is going to be on Zoom, is Mona Lisa Smith, please. Ms. Smith?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mona Lisa Smith. I live at 97 Bellevue Avenue in Springfield. So today I am reaching out to you guys in hopes that I can get some support from the Springfield Public School Department in the special ed department area. I am a member of the Families First organization, and they serve families in Springfield and, well, throughout Western Mass. And they have a workshop coming up in October, so I'm hoping that I could get someone from the special ed department to join us to talk more about the IEP process and hopefully to provide some information on the changes and provide some resources to these families so that they can better advocate for their children. So I'm hoping that is a possibility. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Smith. We appreciate that. Next on the list is Kayana Coleman. Ms. Coleman? Ms. Coleman is here. How are you, dear? Good afternoon.
On behalf of many of people. And my son attends Kylie Prep School. And in that school, there's massive bullies. And as I have spoken to the entire committee board, I am a concerned mother because we have lost so many children behind bullying. Of course, we want all of our children to get educated. We want them to be successful. But unfortunately, the reality is that all of our children take a different road. And it is unfair for children, my son, who holds a 3.58 in middle school, who is the head of student council in his school, who is a leader, has to go to a school that is provided for education, to respect, to honor. All of these things, he is above and beyond, and he does it. But when he goes, he has to go with the thought process that because he's an intelligent young man, he is regarded as a faggot. And so these things cannot occur in the school system. And that's why I'm here. I have spoken to the school, to the principal. They have implemented a safety plan. They have also given him an escort. And I so appreciate it. But I think we need to take it a little step further. I think that if we can say that our children would do something and then the law takes it, the law comes in, there's a consequence. There is schools that is an option for those type of students. Not saying that we're giving up on them. What we're saying is that we can't have you in the school disrupting what school is for, which is education. And so I would like to see something be done, something be enforced for other students. I believe 2 years ago or 3, we lost a young man, came home and hung himself due to being talked about, hurt, words hurt. And I did speak to the parents. The parents were not interested in having a conversation. And I told them that that was totally fine. So now it's up to the leaders, you guys, for us to come together as a community and say, what do we do with these children? Because they're not only hurting other children, they're also disrespecting our leaders, the ones who are hired, who educate them. And then it goes as far as being on the bus. And my son is a bus rider. So I hope that this will be taken seriously. Because I am a mother who will fight for her son. But what about the children who don't have the mother like me? And that is a serious thing. And I told those teachers, I won't be the parent that comes home and find her son gone. So we need to take this serious. And I ask you, Mayor, that you would view this and that you would view it as a parent, because you guys have the power to change. And I stand behind change. I stand behind respect. I stand behind honor. And that is all that I'm asking for my son and my daughter, who also attends Chestnut Tag. That's all I have to say. Thank you for hearing me.
Thank you, Ms. Coleman. Thank you.
Good evening. Happy to be back here again. I'm here advocating on behalf of the SAS group, the School Assignment Services. I don't know if you're aware, but we have been bargaining since they organized in November of 22, and we're very close to a contract in summer of 2023. The only thing we had outstanding was wages, and that is the only thing that we have been bargaining since then. It's come to a point where we're now in mediation because we've proposed 5 or 6 different wage proposals, and every time we've proposed something, we've gotten a response that, oh, well, we don't like this, we don't like that, we've changed our proposals, and as we do that, the goalposts have been moved, and it's unfair to the employees. The last proposal that we had presented to them in mediation, we were told it's too expensive. Why don't you guys look at the last 2 years of increases that have been earmarked for your employees and figure out a way to divvy that up amongst some employees so that you can fix the pay parity that we created. It's a shameful thing to ask employees to do. We also have charges filed that have been found in our favor in terms of that money that is owed to the employees, and they're also owed interest. So to ask them to use that money that they're entitled to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul is just disgraceful. All we want for this department is pay parity and for them to bargain in good faith and get a good contract for these employees. They work tirelessly. They work constant overtime during the summer to make sure that every student is registered. They are one of the only revenue generating departments in terms of the school department because they do get students registered. And the fact that they're being so overlooked and underpaid and basically being told, well, it's up to you guys to figure out who's going to get a raise this year and who's not, is not a way to treat your employees. So I just ask that you bargain in good faith with them, give them pay parity, and give them a fair contract. Thank you.
That concludes our public speak out. We will be back in session at 6:30. We appreciate your time and we'll see you back at 6:30. Thank you, George. That concludes our public speak out, and we will be back in session at 6:30. Thank you very much.